What's up, guys? This is Minutes with Mellon. Take a long video, condense it, make it real short. Just talk about the important part. Cut out all the bullshit. So here we got Mayorkas, piece of shit, talking about the border at Congress, and JJ's just telling it how it is, how fucked up it really is. So I just thought you'd get a kick out of this. Alright, here we go.
Why it was so painful for me to watch this, Clayton, was I expect the Democrats to fall in line and lie and cheat and steal. That's a given. But our side, the Republican side, which it's hard for me to say my side because they don't represent me, the Republicans are so impotent, so cowardly, so grossly negligent in their information. It's shocking. They stumble on their words. You get like 3 to 4 minutes to speak. I would come out with my guns blazing. I wouldn't ask him a question. I would just say, sir, you are a traitor. You have committed criminal acts against the body of America. And then I would systematically list all his crimes. It's not like I have to reach for him. I could just go down the line. You've allowed 10 million people into America. You have allowed another 10 to 15 million to cross illegally, undetected and abscond. You have allowed over 500,000 unaccompanied alien children to be sent out into America and be labor and sex trafficked. You have created the world's largest child sex trafficking organization in modern history. You have abused parole. You have destroyed the asylum system. You have destroyed the United States Border Patrol and the border. 80% of the border is completely wide open. You've allowed almost 150,000 U.S. citizens to die of fentanyl, and because the open border, and you've done nothing. I just came off the top of my head, Clayton, with that.
Right.
There's another 40, but they stumble and they're like, well, sir, and no. That's why we have a uniparty that is destroying America through the intentional destruction of the immigration system. And I believe that to the core of my soul.
Hallelujah. Yeah, absolutely. And you said that in about 30 seconds. You had another 4 minutes, sort of kissing his, facing the impeachment. Of course, should be impeached. We'll see if that actually happens. Do you need any more resources to do your job? And I love this. He said, we need resources across all level of border enforcement. And I want you to touch on this. He said, border patrol agents, we don't have enough of them. We need way more border patrol agents. We need, he listed every single stage of the border patrol and everything that the Department of Homeland Security needs to secure the border. He said, we need those resources. We just don't have them. Was he telling the truth or was he lying again?
Well, he always tells half lies, right? Yes, we need more Border Patrol agents. At the height of my career, the height number was over 21,000. We're at 15,000 going to 14,000 because no one wants to do the job. What are you going to do with those Border Patrol agents when you get them, Mayorkas? Are you going to keep making them have sandwiches for illegal aliens, take them to hospitals? 80% of the border, there's not a Border Patrol agent. There's no one guarding the border. So what are you going to do with them? And then my favorite thing of his is we need more detention beds, okay? Mayorkas, we have 41,000 beds across America. I called right before you had me on. I called just to verify. I spoke to a supervisor, one of the supervisors that runs the soft-sided facility in San Diego, 2,000 beds. And I said, hey, man, are you still running minimum people in those beds? Yeah, he goes, no one's in there. We just have a few people. He has 41,000 beds. None of them are filled. They're filled at minimum capacity. Why is that, Clayton? Because 97% of everyone that he arrests, he releases. He street releases. Nobody goes to detention facilities. It's a lie. The man lies constantly. And I go back to this every time I talk about Mayorkas. This man, to think that he's little meek little man that doesn't know and he's just kind of bumping into the walls, you're making a dire mistake. This man was the youngest U.S. attorney in the history of America. Academic credentials out of the wazoo. He started in 2008 under Obama and rose all the way up to the Secretary of DHS. This man is accomplished. He's intelligent. He goes in front of Congress and just lies because he knows half the congressmen are for him, the other half of the congressmen are inept. And he just lies and he goes about his way. I'll nail this point home. We're 3.5 years into Joe Biden's term. He is 3.5 years as the Secretary of DHS. Everyone knows the border's completely wide open and we're being destroyed, and nothing's been done to him. Nothing. Where is the impeachment? Honestly, you just mentioned it. He was impeached, voted to be impeached in February of 14th of February. We're almost at the 14th of April. Nothing's been done. No one has stopped this man. So when you look at what he says, it's all a lie, but he does it with that incredible smirk on his face because he knows he's winning. And I will say this out loud as somebody that's intelligently honest and critical thinking. I applaud you, Mayorkas. As your adversary, I applaud you because you are winning. You are doing everything that you set out to do times 10. And I applaud you for that. I don't have to like you, but as your adversary, I have to look at you and go, yeah, you're winning, dude. I have to tip my hat to you.
Criminal mastermind at work, it seems. One of the other things he said was about their main priority is keeping America safe. His main priority is keeping America safe. And the main focus on these detentions is people who have a criminal record and are terrorists. That's where they're mostly focused. That is like their primary focus. When you heard that, what did you think?
Every time I hear that, I just want to scream, right? Because I know I was down on the border. I lived this. This is not a theoretical, I'm saying, well, this may be happening, Clayton. All of these people that are crossing the border, they are being vetted against national criminal databases in America. If they've never been to America, which is the vast majority of everyone crossing, they're going to vet clean because they've never been in America before. You see the absurdity of this? Unless they are on some terror watch list, they're not going to we call it red bar. Literally a red bar goes across their name on our computer. They're just clean. We're allowing people, look, you can Google this and just see it. Thousands, tens of thousands of IDs on the south side of the border. Why would you cross the border and discard all of your identification? Why? Because you don't want anybody to know who you are and you want a full, clean slate coming into America. We have no idea who's here. I'm telling you, Clayton, we're already over 200,000 special interest aliens / terrorists that have been arrested and released into America. 250,000 Chinese nationals, all single adult males. 250,000 Russians, mostly majority single adult males. We're going to have over 1 million Haitians cross by the time Joe Biden leaves office. We have already surpassed 1 million Venezuelans. You tell me, just on that data, what I told you, do you feel safe? Do you actually believe America is safer today than it was when Trump was in office? And the answer is no, and everyone knows it.
And the FBI.
It's sad. But yeah, they go on and on about it, but I don't know. What do you guys think? That shit sucks.